he's gonna find.
Alright guys, you see all them little orange specks on the ground that I got painted? Well, them are all targets. Deep targets, shallow targets, silver coins, copper coins, relics, etc. But this is my mass target bed right here. And we're going to be looking at that today and talking about the DEUS HF2 coil. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I went through the test garden. I'm going to show you the results in a minute. It's getting dark on me, so I'm trying to get this filmed. The XP DEUS II with the HF2 coil. I'm basically running my relic program, built off the FAST program, and I've been checking this coil out a lot today on unmasking. I've been back to the beach. I've seen some things on the beach yesterday that were concerning. It is a beta version, and things will be changing. And if things change for the better, I will come back and I will update the videos and show you guys performance enhancements that come with future beta updates. With that being said, I've got the reactivity ran on this coil at 1.5. Well, Calabash, that's not going to unmask very well. Well, I'm going to show you my in-ground tough colonial nails, mass targets, and how this machine behaves with this smaller full footprint with a 1.5 reactivity, where I may have to run the 9-inch coil at a 2.5 to 3. What do you gain? Well, wait and see. Okay, guys, we're going to see what my results are here in my mild soil. And you know, when you're looking at this video, results will vary around the country. If you have more mineralized dirt, all machines will not be as deep and they will not do as well as they do in my mild soil. But this is where I live. This is where I hunt. And check this out, guys. It's pretty, just check it out. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, I need to interject something here. I've seen some kind of phenomenon with this coil. So I've been testing this coil and talking with other YouTubers and testers about this coil that have it. And I was not seeing what I would like to see out of the coil. And today I was comparing it with my round 9-inch HF coil, or black coil. I paired my black coil, and switched over from my white coil, and then went back and started testing my white coil again. And when I did that, something happened. The white coil started performing better. It's a beta version. Was it a glitch? Was it some kind of silent EMI that I've been seeing for days? I don't know. But I just know that this coil is performing better than what I have seen in previous days. And nope, I've not updated it. I've not changed anything. The only thing that I've done is unpair it, pair another coil, and pair it back up. So go figure, check these results out. Okay. Guys, we're going to look at a quick depth test. It's getting dark on me. My camera's fogging up. So if the footage is not crystal clear, please forgive me. We're going to look at a 12-inch silver half. We're going to talk about the settings when I get this done. I'm just going to do a quick depth test. Okay, 12-inch silver half, not a problem. We're going to come over here. Here's about a 6-inch trime. We're going to see what happens. Okay, there's pollution in the hole here. I do have some iron in the hole with it, but you guys can see what's going on here. 6-inch USA trime, 9-inch Spanish 1 real. Okay, a 9-inch half dime, silver. Okay, so this is very key. The recovery speed on this machine is 1.5 reactivity. Mask coin at the end of a square nail, a dime, silver dime. Turn on it. positive ID flashing in the window every now and then. A hammered penny from the UK, first king of England. I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll have to look it up, but a hammered coin. There is pollution in the hole. All detectors hit an iron tone coming from this away. Okay, and then a really surprising one, a big old key at about 14 inches. All right. Let me get up here to my mass targets. So this is very key. You say, well, you're testing at Calabash in a 1.5 reactivity. I'm going to show you my toughest mass target test. USA quarter, 7 inches, multiple nails elevated around it. Very, very tough test on any detector that I've tested. This is one of the toughest. Hits it that way with a 1.5 reactivity. Turn it on it. Let me turn this way so you guys can see. Watch this. Large cent. Nail elevated above it, long ways down the barrel. Five inches deep. Pewter button, tough target, nail elevated above it, all colonial nails. So my point being is this coil is passing my toughest unmasking test at a 1.5 reactivity. And I'm running 98 sensitivity. Very, very minimal interference. And I think that we're going to see a lot of reports about higher sensitivity being ran on this coil because there's a difference between 95 and 97 and 98. Let me check my camera and make sure that it's not fogged over so bad. And of course, it is. But maybe while I got you guys here, I will show you that real quick, the difference between 95 and 98 and how it helps the audio here. So let's go back, cut it up. We'll come back to the 12-inch half. I'm going to go in and I'm going to lower the sensitivity to, let's say, 94. We're going to go up to 98. You hear that boost in the audio. That's amazing that this coil can, that's 98 sensitivity. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So let's talk about the settings. Okay, guys, I was running a program that I use for relic hunting built off of FAST. I lowered the recovery to 1.5 or reactivity to 1.5. I had something going on with the silencer that I'm experimenting with. The negative silencer, I don't know about yet. Let's just be clear about that. I don't know that you should be trying to, I just don't know. I know that, nobody was really running a silencer zero a whole lot and running it open like that. I run it with a low disc. Zero was kind of rough previous version in some of the iron sights that I hunt. But looking at the -3, is it possible to run the Discrema on this particular coil and gain some kind of benefit? I don't know. But I was running it at a -3 and a 7 point something in this video. It's about the same results. I tested off camera on the unmasking with a silencer of 2 and a 6.8. So they're neck and neck right there. So nothing, nothing extraordinary about the way that I had it set up as far as the scream and silencer. I can replicate the same thing with a higher silencer and a lower disc. Sensitivity on this thing, being able to crank it up in my yard to 98 is unheard of. It is beating the Manicore M8 coil in my yard for EMI mitigation. And I've always said that the Manicore is the best. Well, still with the bigger coils, it holds that. But with this coil here, the HF coil 2, is taking the lead, in my opinion, over EMI mitigation. Now, with that being said, there's still a lot more testing to look at. My results vary from Iffy's results up in his test garden. I don't know what the difference is, soils. I don't know what caused that. But these are my results on this day in my test garden. And as I said at the beginning of this video, I seen some kind of phenomenon happen when I paired it and unpaired it, because I'd been talking with two guys that have this coil, and I just have not, I was like, okay, it's, and then when I paired it back up today and I tested it on unmasking, it was doing something different. So is it a glitch? Was it Silent M? I don't know. But it is definitely doing something different in my test garden. Now, the Beach XP still needs to look at the Beach program. I think they need to look at what was going on up in Iffy's territory in his test garden on those deeper targets. And I don't know, man. I don't know what caused that. But, it is a beta version, and I wasn't on this project early. I'm just stepping into it now. And I'm not, so I wasn't per se a tester for this coil or this beta version. But as it seems, with all units that come out, we wind up becoming testers. So there you go. We will stay tuned, and I will keep you updated on beta version updates and see how this thing pans out. Beach needs some work, in my opinion, and a couple of other things need looking at. They are changing the coin VDI scale. I know that that's going to happen. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I'll show it to you when I see it. So thanks for watching, guys.